Chronicles of a Female Engineer. Welcome again to another episode of Chronicles of a Female Engineer. Today, what I want to talk about is the importance of communication. We should do this. Do you think it's a good idea? Sorry, but I'm not sure. Is this what you mean? Is this going to be important? I'm not sure how many of you disconnected with those couple of examples I gave, but this is why communication is so critical. It immediately gives your audience a sense of how confident you are, how certain you are about whatever you're discussing, and this has a direct impact on the amount of influence you will draw as a result of your communication. This is a skill that if you would ask me what's the one key skill an engineer needs, I would say communication. Because there's no point being the best at modeling, at designing, at heat modeling or chemical process control or whatever those modules at university are, if you can't communicate. This is key, this is critical. So if you're scared of talking, if you're shy, make sure you just give yourself an opportunity to keep being part of the conversation. Put your hand up. From what I understand, you just said XYZ, is that correct? Could you elaborate a little bit further on what you meant by ABC? From what I gather, we are looking at this. Has anyone thought about this other option? This is key. This increases your visibility. It increases your conversation, your participation to the end result. And often, women in particular can hurt themselves in this way, in a not a physical hurt, but they impact the level of influence that they can achieve in an organization from this one key skill. I'm sorry, but these words and this type of language does not help us. Okay? And another thing that women do, whether they notice or not, is they end the ends of their sentences in an upward tone. Does anybody have anything else to add? Do you have anything to say? I'm not sure. How was your day? All of these things don't give a sense of command, a sense of impact. A better way to manage your tonality is to end it with a downwards inflection. Does anyone have anything else to add? Oh, how was your day? How are you going to go about it? Is this what I understood? It is hard to get into at first, but you will start to notice the more you practice, the more you use such language, the more you will command a greater presence and expand your influence. So there's plenty of opportunities or methods you can use to gain your skills. There's Toastmasters in the public community, which allow you to gain some debating skills. There's also plenty of presentations during your university days to help you brush up on those skills. But the reason why those modules are in a university course is because it's critical. This is the way you bring your messages across, your thoughts, your ideas, presenting them so as to move someone from one point of view to another. They need good communication. There's so many models out there that help us frame our communication so that we're able to achieve that impact, to move someone from one train of thought to your desired train of thought. It's important. You need to influence your skills and your stakeholders sometimes. There may be decisions that are not going to be, famous or, acceptable, but the way you communicate can determine whether you get a good result and you get your team embracing your change, or you get a bad result and you lose credibility and people just don't trust you anymore, or people just don't want to listen to you because does she know what she's on about anyway? These are the typical challenges that an engineer experiences. So, one last tip for you. ensure you go out and practice. Go practice today. Thank you for this episode of Chronicles of a Female Engineer.